He gets up in the morning. Same chain, same bar. Stock saw with a slightly different configuration on the muffler. So the only thing different is the muffler, and this is not a stock saw. Or this is a stock saw, pardon me. So I just want to...
All right, friends, welcome back to the channel. I want to finish up this and just share this with everybody. This is the stock 562. So I have two of these now. Now, you can feel it. If you run a ported saw, a properly ported saw, you can actually feel it in your hands. You can feel it. It's a bit snottier. Like it's got a bit of a wallop to it. And the idle is different, and the throttle response. It's about the throttle response. If it's done properly, you'll get crack. You'll get a bit of a, kind of an angry bit of a whack. Do you know what I'm saying, friends? It's different. If you haven't been around it, you may not notice it, but you should feel it. And this, it's definitely apparent that this is a stock saw in my hands right now. The muffler sounds good and everything, but I'm warming it up to temperature and getting going here. So we're going to finish this up. I bring the ported one out in a few minutes, but I just want to finish up this log, and it's part of what we've been doing, so let's tidy it up here.
This muffler's crazy.
Friends, I want to show this real quick. The startup. Look for the smoke.
So nice.
There is none.
I'm starting to lose it down here. So I gotta go down the bank.
So that is a huge success for a power saw builder, to make a saw more efficient like Scott has. There's more to share about this. You'll be very interested.
I think that muffler's actually better. Ported. It ran out of gas.
So there's the little nod of you can see, and I'll tell you, I'll be very honest. I can see why people in the power saw world have not wanted to maybe try and port this saw. I think it is difficult to get big gains from this saw. Husky did a really good job with this power saw. They just did. But there's always ways around it, right? Now, Scotty's done some things here that have impressed me with this saw. It's clearly a faster cutting saw. It's snottier, funner to run. When I swap mufflers, we're going to have a big difference because I already know that the muffler on the stock saw is better than the one I'm running. I did that a long time ago. I found that out a long time ago when we were working on mufflers on this, on the stock saw. So, Scotty, well done. The thing that blew me away, I'll see if I still have the videos. I investigated the piston and the top of the piston, friends, and the plug. Well, the ported saw, the piston was clear. There was no carbon anywhere. On the stock saw, there most definitely was. It was the top of the piston had carbon on it, black. So, Scotty, you've done something. Whatever it is, you've actually made this saw nicer, and I think you've actually made it start better. Your saw seems to start on two poles. Here I am in a pile of steel. It's an old garbage can that's been rusted away, and I see me rub my elbow there. Anyway, I gotta be careful lifting stuff like this. It's in the steel. I'm trying to get it out of this steel here.
Okay, well that ported saw's definitely got more power. And I think I'm gonna swap the muffler off of my because one thing I do know is that muffler that I've got on my 562 is the best muffler. It is. I've had both of these on it as well, and that muffler's better. I just thought this one might work because this saw's ported, and I wanted to try it. So the next one will be that muffler on this saw, and I think we got a problem on our hands. Nice job, Scotty. Very nice running saw, Scott Wilson.
Hey, Nader, my buddy Nader, whoever was at Buck and Stock 2, do you remember Nader? Who remembers Nader? Nader, we love you. Haven't had you up in that view for a while, have we, friends? I keep forgetting about that little spot. I can put you guys there. Good morning, friends. So, as I mentioned, people have mentioned to me that saw, like porters and saw guys, have mentioned that saw is not the greatest saw to get gains out of, and you can't get a lot of gains out of it. Well, I'm feeling gains here. Some saws you're going to notice gains out of more so, and this is one of those saws that Husky did a good job of. That's how that goes. Yeah. So kudos to Husky. It is a glorious saw. Like I ran the ported one and then I picked up the stock one and I was like, You can feel it's snottier. It's a little angrier. It's got some anger issues, which is what I like in a saw. So, but anyway, I've been living at the hospital, friends. That's where I'm living at the hospital. My dad's been in the hospital now for, 4 or 5 days now. And that's just where that's at right now. And he's picked me to kind of be a hub of it all. So that's what I'm doing. Me and Wendy and a couple of my brothers, and we're just trying to make them comfortable right now and get them back to the house as soon as we can. Yeah, so that's kind of what's going on there. I want to show folks a couple. I'm super excited about Bunyan. Oh, one quick thing, friends. I have to mention. I like to do this. I always do it. We have a couple, 3 new members, and I want to shout them out. Mike McCall, Emmanuel, great to see you, buddy. Emmanuel Byler, Jonathan Tor, and Mike McCall. We also had a guy named Geran, and I think I missed you, Geran, the other day. Jake Rippey, Jonathan Tor, we got you. Geran. Anyways, a couple of new members. That memberships thing is helping me right now because I'm able to kind of flap a little bit more over there about what's going on spontaneously. Time is not my best friend, as I mentioned the other day in a video. I'm basically living at the hospital right now, friends, and feeding cats, and my wife and I are kind of looking after my dad. They're hoping to send him home in a few days. We'll see. I'm leaving on a trip here pretty quick, but we'll see how all that goes. I'm gonna send in a couple pictures and let this video play out with a kind of a report on the crew cab, friends. I haven't talked to Morgan in a little bit, and he sent me some pictures the other day that made me smile. I was actually in the hospital when I got the pictures, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be so nice when this is done. So this is the kind of behind the scenes thing going on here too. So I haven't talked about the crew cab for a while. It's almost actually ready. I'll show you. I'll just show you the pictures. Friends, work hard, be honest, and be kind. And I will always say that, because that is the only way for me to live in peace and to hopefully, have a working chance at having a peaceful life. And a lot of that comes from being honest. The working hard is great, and the being kind to people is great too. But honesty, being honest in every aspect of your life, no matter the consequences, is called freedom. It's called freedom. So that's what I'm shooting for. Catch you on the next video. Thank you for being here.